Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Obviously, today is another Blue Mondays video. I'm wearing Niece Rachel's blueberry earrings paired with some Christmas penguins because, you know, it's that time of year. Anyway, I'm going to use my Nomad Polar Express palette. I know I've used this a whole bunch, but I was doing a video yesterday and I realized that there were still a couple shades in here I hadn't used. I hadn't used Christmas Carol over here, the gold, or Smoky Mountain, Snowy Mountain, which is the matte white. So I thought, what about a blue and gold look? And I checked all of my Blue Monday videos and I have not done a blue and gold look. I never even considered putting the two shades together, but clearly, based on the palette, Nomad has. So who am I to argue with Nomad's genius? So that's my plan. A blue eye look featuring a gold shimmer. Would it work? I don't know. Do I have the talent to make it actually like doable? I don't know that either, but I'm gonna try because it's just makeup and it's for fun. So hopefully you're into these shenanigans. If you are and you're not subscribed, you totally should. I promise at some point I am going to throttle back and not keep uploading videos every single day of the week. But at this point, I'm really having a good time filming videos. I have ideas that are good in my head, so I've just been filming. If you have any ideas of things you'd like to see me do, let me know. I'll totally do it. And if you think I'm doing too much, then feel free to skip my videos if you want to. But you could still like thumbs up and leave a little emoji to show your support if you wanted to. It helps. And you know, not that I'm trying to get rich and famous, but it is nice to know when someone's been here and watches and enjoyed. Okay, I'm gonna stop yammering and get into this look. So on my Singe Beauty EO1, I really like this brush for shimmer shades. I'm gonna take the shade Christmas Carol, and that's gonna go all over the inner half to 2/3 of my lid. I don't always start with the shimmer, but this is the shade I really wanted to play with, so I might as well get it on my eye so I can move past this and do the rest. You know, sometimes if you want something and you don't do it, you just keep kind of thinking about it and you never really feel like you've done anything until you do the thing you're thinking about. Like, I don't know if this happens to you, but if I'm craving something and I'm trying to, excuse me, not have it or be good or whatever. So I'll have something else and then that didn't do it. So find something else and then that didn't do it. And then find something else, and on and on and on. You could have just done the thing and been done with it, but no. So yeah, at this point in my life, I'm doing the thing. I'm not doing it because of any reason at all. I'm doing the thing, and whatever happens, happens. This eyeshadow is going on beautifully on a dry brush. I did not spray anything. This is so beautiful. I know people were saying like, you know, this wasn't a very exciting launch for Nomad, or, you know, there were no special shades. And I think that was the point. I mean, I'm not in Auntie and Felicia's heads or, you know, on their list of people they consult for things like this. But with all of the, you know, the special shades that brands are pumping out left and right, it's nice to just get a good palette with good eyeshadows that don't necessarily have to be extra special or blingy or multi-chrome. They can just be beautiful in their own right, you know? And I think it seems to me like that is what they were going for with this palette. It is holiday, it's lovely, the quality is fantastic. So yeah, I think this is, as Niece Rachie would say, a banger. That's so pretty. Okay, now for some blues. During the holiday sales, I picked up a bunch of brushes from Refer. They are test driving a new brush collection. Okay, so it was a 5-piece set. This is the Shodo collection, and there's 01, 02, 03, 04, and 05. And if I'm not mistaken, they were a pay what you want, I think. And they gave you the option of paying nothing, paying a little something, or paying like 50%. And that was their suggested, so I did 50% because that just seems like the right thing to do, right? I mean, I believe in what they're doing and I love the brushes, so you know, it just made sense. Anyway, we've got 5 very different sizes. I don't know anything about these, so we're gonna figure it out together, I guess. So I'm gonna take the 03, which looks like this. It's a larger brush, but it's small. And I'm gonna go into the North Pole shade, which is the lightest blue, and I'm going to swoosh that along the top edge of the gold. Okay, it's at this angle, it's kind of like wide, but then at this angle, it's pointed. That is fantastic. That gives you a lot more options with just one little brush. I really like that. I really like Refer brushes. I think they are doing great stuff, and they have tiny brushes, which if you're new here, I love, because my eyelids are hooded and I have small eyes. So smaller brushes really just kind of help get eyeshadow on where I want it more precisely. All right, went in with a little bit more, and now I'm just going to bring that along the top edge of where my like transition shade will be. Oh yeah, I'm going to for sure blend the gold into the blue, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do that or something like cut creasy. All right, what other brush can I play with? Let's go with this one. This is the 02. This is like a really little pencil brush that's very pointy, but I'm going to take the darkest blue shade called Frozen Sea on this, just through my outer corner up into my crease, and since it's me and my eyelids are hooded, just past my actual crease, because if I don't, we wouldn't be able to see it until I close my eyes and lift my brows. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that blend. I really like this. Okie dokie. super, super excited to play with these brushes more. Did you pick up any of these brushes during the sale? Because that is glorious. Okay, not that I need to use yet another one, but let's go with the, oh, it only goes to 4, my bad. It's 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Okay. Let's take the 04, which is the biggest, into the Desert of Ice shade, which is the mid blue, and use that to blend between those two blues for something nice and smooth. Oh gosh, look at that. Between the brush and the eyeshadow, I mean, that's almost completely blended. What do we need me for? That is crazy. I'm not going to add anything to it, just going back in. This was not the brush for this job. This is going to be amazing for the lower lash line, for the inner corner. Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. So let's dirty up another one. We'll go with the 00, which is another kind of flat but pointed, into that Frozen Sea shade, the darkest one, just for a bit more surface space to blend the edge. Jeez and crow, do you see this? That was slick. Okay, then back in with the first brush and the first eyeshadow called North Pole, just to make sure everything is blended nicely. And now, going back in with the Singe Beauty brush, I'm not going to add anything to it. We're just going to boop over where the blue and the gold meet. And then I'm going to run it along the edge to soften and blend this line a little bit. It's not going to be like fully blended because we're blending a sparkly gold into a light matte blue, but just something to diffuse it a little bit. And that, I think, is going to be that. So I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye, finish up my face. I'm probably going to do the same shades in the lower lash line, liner, mascara. Then I'll come back and show you the finished look and we can wrap up this Blue Monday video. All right, I'm back and everything is done, obviously. Let me get you in for an up close at the eyes. I did the 2 blue mattes, lightest and darkest, on the lower lash line, and then that gold. I really like this. I've never thought of putting gold and blue together before, but I guess it's kind of like brown and blue, if that's your idea of a good time, which isn't typically mine, but I did a look recently that I thought was pretty good and definitely not something that I would have enjoyed in the past, but this is just such a good palette. It's so much fun to use. I still have to use Snowy Mountain. It's the only shade in here I've not used yet, so yeah, that's coming. I'm not sure what to do yet, but I'm gonna think of something. I've loved every look I've done with this palette. I think it's so fun. It's so well put together, and between the new brushes, holy moly, and the eyeshadows, they hardly needed me at all. Like, it was so easy and effortless, which, you know, people say, but is it really? Well, I can tell you, it was pretty effortless, because yeah, I don't enjoy putting a whole lot of effort into things if it's hard to do. Pretty much not gonna do it, but This was really fun. Let me know what you think if you would wear blue and gold together. And if not, let me know that too. I don't know. I just like talking to you in the comment section. So let me know what you think. My lip is the Juvia's Place Cola and Deli Beauty birthday suit. I think birthday suit is just a good neutral shade to go with kind of anything. So it's what I go for a lot. Anyway, that's it. Blue Monday done and dusted. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.